Okay, so I have determined that um, I'm gonna push the time of speaking to 40 minutes, but only for today I'm gonna put that 30 minutes as I told you before. No, just 40 minutes. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna push the time of speaking to 40 minutes. Because um, the grade 12 English is coming and I have to improve, I have to push myself a lot in order to achieve the thing that I really that I really want to have, which is over 80 in the CBT in the final mark. And yeah, and I'm gonna try my best. So I want to use the 40 minutes just standard like this one. I want to just put my laptop over maybe three no three books in order to have the height, and I'm gonna stand up like this in order to have the same height with my laptop, so that I can stand up while I'm doing the presentation. And now I am practicing my my pronunciation and my communication skills. So, and now I'm gonna just take out all of the CBT that I've done in the past in order to test and practice with those kind of stuff. Um, and yeah, so first of all, I'm gonna use the presentation from Miss I forgot her name. Just put it away. So so this is the grade 11 English, and so I'm gonna use this one. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna act like it's gonna be okay. So hey guys, welcome to my presentation today. And in this presentation today, I'm gonna do about the boxer in the Animal Farm. Happiness runs through my body right now. Freedom we have found of being not bound. Victory from battle of cowshed show. Um, those three sentences mean that so I have to act like a professional student, right? So those three sentences means that they have gone through so now they're feeling they are having the feeling of the happiness of the excited after um, they have win over the farmer in the battle of cowshed. And in here we can see that they are celebrating their festival. I mean the event which mark the end of the battle, which mark the victory of the battle. And so yeah, and I can also be the examiners and I can also be the examiner, and I can give myself some advices. So I can say that in this first slide about the boxer in the animal farm, um, boxer in the animal farm. I can say that your speaking is so bad that you cannot use your words precisely. You cannot put it in the right position. So you have to change the way of talking, of speaking, and think really carefully before you talk it out. So okay, so how the light would be like for tomorrow. Bird bird gets out of its cage for the first time. How the light would be like for tomorrow, which means that they are hoping the light, which means the future for the tomorrow. what would it be like for tomorrow, like after you have gone through all of these obstacles, all the challenges, and then you have a thinking that what would it be like for tomorrow when you have no obstacles stopping you, no challenges stopping you, which means that you have gone through your you know your death times. So you're gonna have a happy, you're gonna have more, you're gonna have a normal life and life that is equal to you. And here we can see that bird gets out of its bird gets out of its cage for the first time. So this sentence means that they have been a slave for a long time under the farmer control. So in those two sentences mean that they've gone through all the challenges and now they are enjoying their freedom, enjoying bird get out of its cage for the first time, which means that they're having their freedom for the first time in the history. I mean the history of the farm. They are always controlled by the farmer. They have to do all the things that the farmers said. But now they can do the thing that they really want. No more control for the farmer, no more death, and no more killing. And no more killing. Happiness and sadness. Um, Happiness and sadness all together. Those hind legs have taken the life away. Happiness and sadness all together. Those hind legs have taken the life away. So happiness and sadness all together, which means that in the happiness you can feel the sadness when you are happy, which means that, so for example, so actually I can say that when you pass an exam, right? You're happy because you passed the exam, but you are sad that your the pain that the pain you know the pain that you have used it for the exam has been broken, or you cannot have good luck in the day you receive the result of your exam. So which means you can see that happiness and sadness all together, and which mean and the second line, which can say we can explain the reason for the first line. And the second sentence, which means that those highlights have taken the life away, which means um, the the legs, boxer's legs have he kind of uh, how can I describe it? It's like the action of a horse. It's gonna be and it's gonna be like this. So he did that, and then he killed one farmer, I think, or yeah. Then yeah, happy because they've won through the battle in the end, but he also sad because he have killed for the first time in his life. He have he has killed for the first time in his life. So yeah, he's really sad about that and feel painful. Have no purpose become have no purpose have no purpose becoming a killer. Blaming me for becoming in that way. I have no purpose becoming a killer. Blaming me for becoming in that way. So I have no purpose becoming a killer, which means that he actually, when he used his legs to kill that farmer, it is just an accident. He's not really want to do it, but yeah. So this one you can say that it's not the thing that he really want to do it, but it's just an accident, and he don't really want to do it. But he also feel shy, I mean, too nervous, too sad for him, and then he's blaming himself for killing, for the death of that farmer, and blaming him for, when you kill one body, you're gonna feel, you're gonna have a feeling of dead body, but so he's blaming him for doing that. Angel's wings have lost because of this fault, which means that uh, he's now not an angel, which means he's not an innocent animal anymore, because because he has killed the people. He has killed a person. He has killed the the soul, the life of somebody. So which means that he's not an angel. He's not an innocent person, an innocent animal anymore. An innocent animal anymore. An innocent animal anymore. So which means now he's not an innocent animal anymore. Comrade Snowball spreads out truth of the world. That one is the good one during the war. So in here, when Bowser in the bottom of the valley, and then the snowball, comes to get him and spreads some truth about the world. In the world, that's nothing. If you don't kill them, they will kill you. So killing, which means being a killer, is the right thing in the world. That sounds stupid, right? But that sounds stupid, right? That sounds stupid, right? Yeah. If you don't want to be a victim, you have to be a killer in the world. So you have to, kill them. So that is the action of being a killer in the world. So it's not a bad idea. When you kill somebody and their family will think, oh, you bad, you killing people in the world of the enemies, the family, but in your country, in your family, they're gonna think that, oh, he's a hero, he's a superhero, he is a hero that has saved the country. So that one is a good one during the war, which means that um his that the death of the farmer um can be the, the achievement for the war, for the final result. Wonder still parallel to elation and correct with this situation. Um, Wonder still parallel to elation. Am I correct in this situation? Which means that um, he still wonder if it is a good thinking about killing that soul is a good idea. And then is the reason is the snowball's reason is a good one for him to believe in that. So which means that he's having a battle in his mind of between the devil and the angel, which means that is it a good idea to believe in this one, or is it a bad idea to believe in this one? And then he's still wondering. Will wings return to the angel again? This means that can he find back his innocence afterward? Um, can he find back his innocence afterward? Um, return. The video is still recording, right? This could be a good video of recording it. Close. This one. This one. Okay, so where am I right now? It's gonna be here. I'm still in the chat, right? Turn on this caption. Alright. So will Boxer fight can Boxer fight back his innocence afterward? Like can he, find out killing a person is a good thing, or he's gonna think that killing a person is a bad thing, or he's gonna have another idea, which means that you kill one person, but you save one person. You save one person. So he's the battle have the arguments in his mind. Looking straight to myself at this moment, will I become like him in the future? Mr. Jones and me now not different. Killing will be a part of my kinder. So as I said again, looking straight to myself at this moment, will I become like him in the future? Mr. Jones and me now not different. Mr. Jones and me now not different. Killing will be a part of my kinder. Killing will be a part. Killing will be a part of my. Killing will be a part. Killing will be a part of my kinder. So which means that when he's looking straight, which means he's thinking, he's looking straight, looking him in the mirror, or maybe in the bar, or maybe in the river. He's having a thinking that will he become like Mr. Jones in the future, which means killed the animals like him, don't really care about the life of the others. Will he become like that? It means that the feeling of killing will be a part of his body. Like he can't live without it. Like will be like that or not. Strayers needs the light to fight back himself. Strayers Strayer needs light to fight back. Strayer needs light to fight back himself. He don't know where to go. He doesn't know where to go, left or right or up or down. Which way is the good way for him? And now he's looking. He needs a light. He's looking a light to fight back himself, to be the good animal, to be to be a really awesome. A really effective animal in the farm, as well as in the farm. Yeah. Running a flag has interrupted my thoughts. Running of flags. Running a flag has interrupted my thoughts. Running of flag has running a flag has interrupted my thoughts. My thoughts. Which means that when he's having the battle in his mind, he doesn't know which is the good idea, which is the good way where to go, and which way is a in which way is the good way to go, where to go, and is it a good thing or is it a bad thing. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know this one is a good idea, or this one is a good idea or not, and he doesn't know which one to choose until he see the running of flag in the top of the house of Mr. Jones, of Mr. Jones' house, and at that time he can finally realize, I don't know, he can and his thought, his thinking is interrupted by the running of flag, which means that his thinking, oh, he see that the flag is rising and it has interrupted his thought. Also, celebration is held for Earth. Take the medal will change the fight in brain. So, and this one and this one mean also celebration is held for Earth, which means that commanders, the leaders of the animal farm, which is the pigs, which is the pigs, have celebrated a party, a celebration for the victory. So the moment, and then they're gonna call the animal that has the big role, the vital role in the victory of this battle will have the medal. And then at the moment when boxer go to the stage to receive girls to the stage, girls to the stage to receive the medal, and this medal will change his mind forever. Which means he's gonna work for his country. He's gonna work for his farm. He don't care if he does bad things or not. He have to work because of his farm. So to fight for the farm, I will be a king. Angel with the black wings is still angel, and then which means that because of fighting, which means that for protecting something, you can be the evil, you can be the demon, you can be anything, just because you want to protect something. So which means that Boxer right now have a really big feeling of the protection of his protection for the farm, for the animal farm, and which means in order to protect all of the animal in the farm, he has to be a demon. Like he's preparing his mind for maybe killing more person, more people, in order to protect his land, in order to not letting it go through, not letting his house is collapsed. So he has to do everything in order to protect his farm, his house. So angel with the black wings is still angel, and this one means that although he's a killer in the other people's eyes, but he's still a hero. No, he's a demon. He's a killer. He's a really bad animal person in the people's eye, in the people's eyes. But he's a hero. He's a superhero in the animal farm, which means that he can be a really bad person in this group, but he also can be a really good person in this group. So, but in this group is his house, so he rather be a really bad animal, a really bad person, animal in the enemy's thought. But he have in the enemy's thought, but he have to be his hero in his place in the animal farm. Beast of England, beast of Ireland, beast of every land and clan. In the atmosphere of Beast of England, Beast of England, Beast of England, Beast of England, Beast of Ireland, Beast of every land and clime. In the atmosphere, in the atmosphere of Beast of England, which means so. This is the song that they are singing during the celebration. So let's go next. So we have successfully protected the farm from the attack of the evil human. So this means that this is the final result of the battles that they have protect that they have successfully protect their farm, their house, their place of living, um, over over the invade of the invaders, which means the human. So this is the final result, the final answer of this battle. Um, so this is the second poem, which is about his end life. So let's start it. Boom, 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 boom. My hoofs are kicking tremendously like a drum to make my way for getting out of those knackers, of those knackers, knackers, of those knackers, of those knackers, knackers. Oh, so I have to read it right. Oxford Dictionary, knackers, knacker. So how can I say it? Knacker, knacker. To make my way for getting out of those knacker, of those knackers. Which means that in now he's kicking tremendously. He's kicking um he's doing his best to get out of those knackers, which means they are bringing him to to his death. So he have to kick to fight for his life. And the van has marched during the fight between me and his slaughters, which means that during his kicks, that he has control, the way the car, the van, to his left, to his front, he kicks during the fight with those with the knackers in the car. The van has marched to something to have changed in position to smash in the tree in the yeah has been marched in the tree during the fight because the driver cannot control the the van because of the kicks from boxer. It's a chance. It's a chance for me to get out of here. It's, it's a chance for it's a chance for me to get out of here. But I'm losing my consciousness, which means that okay, so the car, I mean the van has marched to something to the tree over the road. So this is the best chance, the best opportunity for me to get out of here. But I'm too tired. I have no strength right now. I have nothing to do. I'm too tired. I cannot move my legs or my arm or anything, and any limbs of my body anymore. I'm so tired. I'm too tired to move on to get out of these chains. All the memories appear in my head. The earliest animal starts working on the farm. Never give up although the blocks are ahead. Work and work although it is my free time. So when Boxer is lying in the van and he can't move anymore, and the memories, I mean all the memories is then appearing in his mind. He's thinking about the past. He's remembering all his memories. So he was the earliest animal start working on a farm, which means that he's the and and never give up although the blocks are ahead, which means that he's never give up. Whenever someone tell him why you have to do that, he's gonna say that never give up or commander. Um, no, who? Of course, the big name, but commander blah 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 is the best. Yeah. Work and work, although it is my free time, which means that he's not really care about his free time. He just goes to work because he really wants to make this the better place. It's not the place that he can't control anymore. And I am a horse and I am an ant. So basically, we will see that the horse is a really lazy animal, as we can see as a result. But in this story, that Boxer has worked really really hard in the story. So I am a horse and I am an ant, which can show his strength, can show his ego over all about the story, which means that yeah, he's working. He's a he's a hard working animal, which is a good thing for the animal farm. He's a hard working animal. In a battle, I'm always keep my will. I've proved myself in the battle of Cowshed and be the vital soldier in the battle of Windmill. So which means that his memories, his he's remembering about the past. That in the past, he's always keeping will, which means that um, all we will keep his promise can show, which means that if he can show his strength to protect the animal in the farm. So he has proved himself in the Battle of Cowshed, which means and the Battle of Windmill. The Battle of Cowshed and the Battle of Windmill is they are the battles that boxers plays the significant role in the winning of the battle. Anytime farm need, I'll be there and go ahead. My soul and my heart is for Animal Farm, for Napoleon. So which means that it's like every time the country need me, I will go here. I will go for the country. I will go for my country. I will go for um, you know, I will go and I'm gonna fight for my country whenever the country needs me, which means a really brave, really good, really exciting um, promise with between him and the animal farm, which means anytime that Napoleon need him, anytime that the animal farm need him, he will stand up and fight for the animal farm for Napoleon. When I'm 12, I'll have retirement and be a companion to Benjamin. My life should be like that at this moment. Work hard at my dream until 12 and get retirement with Benjamin. In here, we can see that the horse cannot work and push themselves or for working after they are 12 years old. And because of this rule, and because of this information, so Boxer, he said that he has to work tremendously. He has to work really, really hard in order to have in order to give the country, to give his farm his strength, everything that he can do for his farm before the age of 12. And then he gonna have retirement with Benjamin when he's 12, which means that you work really hard when you're young and you're gonna have a retirement with your old friend. Not being killed by the knackers is not fair. And this time you still remember it, right? So this time, Bossert is lying in the face of the van, and he's having the memories, which means they're going through his head, and he's thinking that all of the things that he has to do for the animal farm is a really great thing. So it's not equal when he has this really bad result with this really bad end for his life, which means killed by the knacker. It's not fair for him. It's not fair for him because it's not fair for him due to all of the things that he has sold for the animal farm, for the leaders, his strength, his confidence, and his strength, his all of the things that he have used for the animal farm. But now, what is happening? Killed by the knacker. The boat is being sold now. I think that I can have retirement now. This is a really sad, but it also be a really good for him. That is sad because um, now the bow, which means the thing that you use to kill the horse, you're gonna put it in the head and you're gonna shot just one, and then the horse will be died, and then the horse will die. And then he's saying that the boat is being shot right now, which means that they are putting the boat in his head and they are preparing for the shots. And then he's thinking, okay, so I can have a retirement now, a retirement in hell. No, in hell, in there. This one is the in the hell. It's in the hell. I am flying with my wings. Now nothing can hold the wings. My painful retirement at the age of 12. At the age of 12. At the age of 12. So now he's flying with his wings, which means he's dying right now, and he's coming to the hell. To the hell. Blaze what? Blaze words of search for image. Okay, so here is for the demons. It's not for the animal, for the good animals. So now he's going up right there. But how can I say that? Heaven. So now he's flying with his wings. He's coming to the heaven, and nothing can hold him right now. Nothing can hold back him right now. Nothing can hold his wings. Nothing can hold him on the way of going to heaven. And he's thinking that he's flying, he's having freedom right now, but his body, his physical feeling is still a painful. It's still really bad. It's still a painful experience for him right before his end. So I can say that my painful retirement at the age of 12. Because everyone, when you have retirement, right, you're gonna have a good life with your friend, with your family. But now he's not. He's having a retirement in the van, being shot by the knackers, right? Okay, so this is the end of this presentation for today. I think that is to be good. Oh, it takes me 40 minutes just for doing this presentation. So I think that I was a really good guy. Don't I? Was I? Wasn't I? I think that I am a really good, guy doing the presentation. Don't I? Yeah. So nice. So I think that yeah, and I've tried my best in doing this. You know what? Maybe tomorrow I'm gonna work on the next presentation, which means the presentation about history. Yeah, it's gonna be a good idea. Yeah, I'm gonna work. Yeah, it's gonna be a good idea. I'm gonna work on it. So yeah, okay. So this is the end of this speaking for today. It's time right now, and yeah. So bye guys, and have a really good day, a really good time with your family, and have a really